And now we check back in with Brandis, who is co-anchoring tonight's show from South Shore as part of our In Your Neighborhood series. Brandis.
Yeah, that's right, Paris. You know, it's not an In Your Neighborhood series unless you get a train going right by the live shot. So there's a Metro train leaving the area right now. Earlier today, though, I spoke with Val Free of the Neighborhood Network Alliance. She's the project manager for a community visioning effort called Reimagine South Shore. And I began by asking her about the challenges that residents and local organizations would like to see addressed.
Well, definitely housing is one of them. Arts and culture is another, public safety, economic development, health and wellness.
What are the challenges? How do you want all of these things to get better? How is the community not getting, all of those needs met?
Well, you have to realize for a long time, funders never saw South Shore as a neighborhood that needed those things. We had to wait until disinvestment came to get any resources. So there's that where there's a lack of resources. We waited 6 years for a grocery store. So imagine like now that the Obama Center is coming, investment is coming, people have their eyes on South Shore, and now things are beginning to move.
What, obviously you've been working with, like you said, a lot of block club organizations and other community organizations and residents. What have you been hearing? What are the key points that those residents would like to see?
Well, the number one key point is housing. So,
affordable housing.
Well, not necessarily affordable housing because we have a large stock of middle to upper income residents here. We do have affordable housing here, so it's not that we don't have it. But when we talk about the most vulnerable people in South Shore, they would be the condominium owners because our community is aging. They've been in their condominiums for a while. Condominiums are not as stable as they used to be. We're looking at developers come in and take over. Those type of things are happening. So those are the most vulnerable people in the community or residents. And I can say that for sure because I've been organizing in South Shore for about 12 years now. So I would tell you that from the ear on the ground and the people who come out, that's one of the main things. Displacement in a way where we need to make sure that the folks who've been here stay here. Yeah.
And I mentioned affordable housing only because we've also spoken with the folks at the Obama CBA, the Community Benefits Agreement Coalition, and affordable housing is something they speak of a lot. But aside from that, we've heard a lot of their concerns with regard to the Obama Center being built nearby. Do their concerns overlap with the ones that you all are working on as well? And where do you align?
In some ways, in terms of home ownership, that does align with ours. However, that group does not have a base in South Shore to speak about South Shore. So we need to have all of the organizations that are coming together around this issue, South Shore Works, the Chamber of Commerce, and the NNA, and we all have our own base. South Shore Works have a base of nonprofit organizations in the community. South Shore Chamber have a base of businesses in the community, and we have the base of residents in the community. So we're all coming together to make sure that community members know that we have been hearing them through the quality of life plan that we're working on, but also just getting the word out on what the asks have been and what they are.
So a lot of organizations clearly at work here in South Shore. Free also says that another way to keep longtime community members in South Shore is a so-called racial maintenance integration ordinance, like the ones in Beverly and in Oak Park, to ensure that 51% of the indigenous residents of the neighborhood are able to remain there. And Paris, I'll be back to wrap it up with you in just a bit, but for now, back to you.
Okay, Brandis, we'll see you at the end of the show.